Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you thought the NFL offseason couldn't get any more electrifying, buckle up, because the latest whispers around the league are truly seismic. Rumor has it that the Green Bay Packers are eyeing a blockbuster move that could shake the very foundation of the NFC North and redefine their future for years to come. And believe me, this isn't just some idle speculation. Insiders close to the deal suggest that a trade for none other than Patrick Mahomes from the Kansas City Chiefs might be on the horizon. This potential move could mark a new chapter not just for the Packers, but for the entire NFL landscape, reshaping power structures and elevating the franchise into a perennial Super Bowl contender. Yes, you heard that right. Mahomes, the reigning MVP and one of the most electrifying quarterbacks in the league today, could soon be donning the green and gold. Now I know what you're thinking. How could a move like that even happen? Well, sources indicate that the Chiefs, who are currently in a rebuild mode after a disappointing 8-9 season and missing out on the playoffs, are open to moving their superstar quarterback. The Chiefs are facing a cap hit of around $58 million in 2026, and with the team projected to focus on developing young talent like rookie receiver Rashee Rice, the front office is looking at a future without Mahomes, who has been the face of their franchise since 2017. The Chiefs' strategy now involves clearing significant cap space, around $40 million through trades and restructures, to build a more sustainable roster. They're prioritizing the development of their young core, including rising stars like tight end Noah Gray, defensive end George Karlaftis, and cornerback Trent McDuffie. The idea is to build a team that can compete in the coming years without the immense financial burden of Mahomes' contract, which currently guarantees him over $210 million across his deal, with nearly $100 million in guarantees remaining. Meanwhile, the Green Bay Packers, historically one of the most storied franchises in NFL history, are positioning themselves for a potential dynasty revival. The Packers, with their rich legacy, have won 13 league championships, including 4 Super Bowls, with their most recent title coming in Super Bowl XLV in 2011, when Aaron Rodgers led the team to a 31-25 victory over the Pittsburgh Steelers. The franchise's history is marked by legendary players like Bart Starr, Brett Favre, and of course, Rodgers himself, who set numerous franchise and league records during his tenure. In recent years, the Packers have experienced a transitional phase, especially after Rodgers' departure following the 2022 season. Jordan Love has stepped in as the starting quarterback, and while he has shown flashes of promise, the team has been searching for that consistent elite presence at the position. The addition of Mahomes would not only be a game changer, but a seismic shift that would bring immediate credibility and excitement to Lambeau Field. It would be a statement move, signaling that the Packers are back in the hunt for Super Bowl glory. Let's talk about what Mahomes brings statistically and how that could elevate Green Bay. Mahomes, now at 30 years old, has already accumulated over 32 passing yards and more than 250 touchdowns in his career. His career passer rating of 102.4 is among the highest in league history, and his PFF grade of 92.1 underscores his consistent excellence. In the 2025 season, Mahomes threw for nearly 300 yards, with 32 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, maintaining a completion percentage of 67.2%. His ability to extend plays, improvise under pressure, and throw accurately from a variety of angles makes him a unique talent. In terms of advanced metrics, Mahomes' expected points added, EPA, per dropback of plus 0.22 in 2025 ranks among the top in the league, highlighting his efficiency and ability to generate explosive plays. His 45 big-time throws, which include deep completions and throws under duress, demonstrate his clutch gene and playmaking ability. His durability, missing only 2 games in 2025, further cements his reputation as one of the league's most reliable quarterbacks. Now, imagine Mahomes in Green Bay's offense. The Packers finished last season with an offense ranked 12th in passing yards, averaging over 4, 100 yards through the air, and they had a total of 27 passing touchdowns. Adding Mahomes would likely push those numbers significantly higher, over 500 yards and around 35 touchdowns. His presence would also boost the Packers' EPA per play by approximately plus 0.25, making their offensive attack even more explosive. The Packers' offensive line, anchored by David Bakhtiari and rookie first-round pick Broderick Jones, has been improving and could give Mahomes the time he needs to operate at full capacity. Furthermore, the chemistry Mahomes could develop with wide receivers like Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, and tight end Luke Musgrave would be a nightmare for defenses. Watson, a former second-round pick, has shown flashes of elite speed and playmaking ability, but injuries have hampered his consistency. Mahomes' ability to throw deep and extend plays could unlock Watson's potential, turning him into a legitimate deep threat. Doubs, who had a breakout season in 2023 with over 600 yards and 4 touchdowns, could see even more targets in this new offensive scheme. In the running game, Green Bay's offensive coordinator Adam Stenavich has emphasized a balanced approach, but with Mahomes at the helm, the team might lean more towards a pass-heavy attack, especially in clutch moments. The addition of Mahomes would also likely influence the Packers' draft strategy, potentially prioritizing offensive line upgrades and additional playmakers to maximize his talents. Let's analyze how this move would ripple through the NFC North and the NFL at large. The division currently features the Minnesota Vikings, Detroit Lions, and Chicago Bears, all of whom have been building competitive rosters. The Vikings, with Kirk Cousins, have been a playoff-caliber team but are often inconsistent. The Lions, with Jared Goff, have been on the rise, finishing 9-8 last season and making the playoffs. The Bears, led by Justin Fields, are in their rebuilding phase but have a lot of young talent, including rookie receiver Marvin Harrison Jr., who could develop into a star. If Green Bay acquires Mahomes, they instantly become the team to beat in the NFC North. The division rivals would need to rethink their strategies. Minnesota would have to find ways to contain Mahomes' deep passing game. Detroit would face a Packers team with an elite quarterback capable of carving up defenses, and Chicago's young defense would be tested against Mahomes' improvisational skills. The NFC North, long considered a competitive division, would turn into a showdown for supremacy, with Mahomes serving as the ultimate trump card. Looking at the national picture, a Mahomes-led Packers team would significantly elevate their Super Bowl odds. Currently, the Packers have modest odds at around plus 5,000 to win the Super Bowl, but with Mahomes, those odds could plummet to around plus 1,500, placing Green Bay among the top contenders. Mahomes himself would be a favorite to win the MVP if he joins Green Bay, given his track record of excellence and ability to perform under pressure. From a historical perspective, this potential trade echoes the kind of blockbuster moves that define NFL dynasties. The closest parallels might include the New England Patriots acquiring Randy Moss in 2007 or the Denver Broncos trading for Peyton Manning in 2012. These moves transformed teams into Super Bowl champions and left lasting legacies. If the Packers pull off this deal, it could be viewed as one of the most impactful trades in league history, cementing Mahomes' legacy and potentially ushering in a new era of dominance for Green Bay. But of course, there are hurdles. The Chiefs' front office would need to be convinced that trading Mahomes makes sense in the long term, especially considering his age and current contract structure. Similarly, the Packers would need to negotiate not just draft picks, but also leverage and future considerations, possibly including players or additional picks to make the deal attractive for Kansas City. As we look ahead, the NFL offseason remains highly unpredictable. The draft, free agency, and potential trades could all reshape the landscape. But one thing is certain. If Mahomes becomes a Packer, it will be a seismic shift, not only for the NFC North, but for the entire league. The Packers' rich history of excellence, combined with Mahomes' exceptional talent, could reignite their quest for Lombardi trophies and restore their status among NFL's elite. Let's also consider the fan perspective. Green Bay fans are some of the most passionate in the league, with a deep-rooted history and unwavering loyalty. The prospect of seeing Mahomes, the league's most exciting quarterback, at Lambeau Field would be a dream come true for many. The energy, the hype, and the renewed hope for a Super Bowl run would be palpable. And for Mahomes himself, joining a franchise like Green Bay with its storied legacy and passionate fan base could be a defining moment of his career, elevating him to an even higher echelon of NFL legends. In conclusion, this potential blockbuster trade, while still in the realm of speculation, represents a fascinating crossroads for the Green Bay Packers and the NFL at large. It embodies the league's ongoing quest for excellence, the pursuit of greatness, and the relentless desire of franchises to win titles. Whether this move comes to fruition or not, it has already sparked conversations across sports media and among fans, fueling anticipation and excitement for what's to come. So, Packers Nation, what's your take? Do you believe Mahomes could transform Green Bay into a dynasty again? Would you be willing to part with a first-round pick for such a transformative talent? Drop your thoughts, predictions, and hopes in the comments below. Stay tuned because the NFL offseason is just heating up, and with each passing day, the possibility of this historic move becomes more real. We'll be here every step of the way to bring you the latest updates, deep dives, and expert analyses. Remember, in Green Bay, the passion never dies. Go Pack, go. Character count 10-15.